First of all, thank you, RJC, for the warm welcome. I love you. Aren't you glad that Kamala Harris is not president of the United States? I know I'm glad. We have witnessed one of the great changes in American foreign policy in just under 9 months, and that is because peace through strength reigns again in the United States of America. But even though we have a lot to celebrate and there's a lot of great things happening in our party, I would be remiss if we didn't mention some of the internal conversations that have been going on lately. I think this is the time, and I see my good friend Mark Levin. It's good to see him as always. It's good seeing you, my friend. And I saw him earlier today, and we were talking about this a little bit. And I think it's important for not just everybody here at the Republican Jewish Coalition, but for all Americans to understand and remember that the Republican Party was founded to free the slaves. The Republican Party has always stood for civil rights. The Republican Party has always stood for freedom of speech and freedom to worship your God and freedom to live your life, free from the tyranny of government and free from the tyranny that plagued Europe. You see, we are not a party that stands for Marxism. We don't stand for communism. We don't stand for totalitarianism. We stand for constitutionalism and liberty. That is our party. And so while you have some people who might want to call into question certain things when it comes to Israel, let me be very clear. In our party, we will not tolerate anti-Semitism. We will not tolerate bigotry. Because let me tell you a quick story. I was in Israel back in 2019. I went to Israel. And I was in country for 9 days. And on that trip, what came up a lot was how it was Jewish people who stood with black people in America when they were being persecuted. And so what we are not going to do is stand idly by and watch definitely those in the Democrat Party and then some in other parts of politics try to demonize Jewish Americans here and try to weaken or destroy the relationship between the United States of America and the nation of Israel. There's another conversation we gotta have. We might as well just get to it. I believe in America first. I believe in it wholeheartedly. But America first does not mean America only. When America recedes from the world, it is clear what happens. Our enemies are on the move. Just examine the last 150 years of geopolitics, and it's clear that when America does not stand and have moral clarity on the world stage, evil abounds. So in this time period, where some may want to question and some may want to doubt, there is no question and there's no doubt with me. Israel is our ally in the region. We will stand with them because the people, and this is to quote Senator Cruz from last night, the people who hate Israel, they hate America too. And now let me focus a little bit on what's happening inside the United States. We all see what's happening in New York. Mamdani, that lunatic. He doesn't know economics. He's never had a real job, but he's going to lecture you and I about how policy and how systems work. He doesn't know what he's talking about, but worse, he is a radical of the worst kind. So for those of you in the city of New York who may have to, and hopefully Jack Ciattarelli becomes the next governor of New Jersey, and you could go across the Hudson. But if you need a place to go and you're not quite sure, always remember that in Florida, we are the free state of Florida, as Rick Scott said. We are the place and we are the land that will always stand by the Jewish people, as Governor DeSantis has done. And you have my word that going forward, Florida will always stand for freedom and liberty, and we will never tolerate anti-Semitism. RJC, it's always a pleasure to be here with you guys. I love you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Dave McCormick, Senator of Pennsylvania, is here with us. In this time period, and I'll be serious, in this time, there can be no allowance for a lack of moral clarity. We know what is right. We know what is just. Our party has always stood by it, and our party always will. And this coalition of Republicans and the Jewish community, we will always stand together to make sure we stand for the moral good, Judean Christian values, and Western civilization here in the United States of America. God bless you guys. God bless you. God bless Israel. God bless America.